Hey everyone, and welcome back to another monthly favorites. This month has been so much fun. I don't know what it is about February, but it's like the last that you hope bit of snow. Usually it snows around here until like April sometimes, but it's like the last little bit of snow that you hope is coming, so you're like soaking it up, getting ready for spring. Everything is like so cute and has hearts and it's pink and it's red. And I just love this month, and I've had a super fun month. I've been able to hang out with my friends a lot this month. I've had the month off of work. I spent it looking for a job and also finding one. So it's just been like very relaxing and just a great time. But because of that, I actually don't have a lot of favorites other than like food, which I know is super weird, but I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup. Really, I've only been wearing makeup like once, twice a week. And I haven't bought anything new this month. So it's gonna be a little bit different than normal, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we have is clothing, and I actually only have one thing this month that's clothing. And it was actually a Valentine's Day present from Jonathan, and it is this shirt. It is so freaking cute. Look at this. I love this shirt so much. It is from Urban Outfitters. It's so comfy. Love the little 70s vibe going on up here, and I love the Beatles. I have like, I'm looking around my room right now. I have 2 Beatles posters up right now. I have 3 Beatles like vinyl records, which my vinyl record player is underneath here. And I've always been obsessed with them since I was probably 13. It was like the first real music I think that I fell in love with on my own, like not from like my parents or maybe what people said was cool. Like I discovered them myself, and so they're really special to me, and I just think this shirt is the cutest thing ever. Okay, so that's the only thing I actually have in clothing this month. My next category is the biggest one, which is food. I don't know why it's the biggest one this month, but it is, and so let's get started. So the first thing that's my favorite, these things are the most delicious candy on earth besides like the Reese's holiday, like the little Easter eggs or like the hearts or whatever. These are the next best things. I don't know what it is about the heart version of them. I think they're like softer, so they just like melt in your mouth, and I'm obsessed with these things. So I've been eating these like pretty badly all month. I've been trying to eat better, but these have been my weakness this month and like my go-to like crap food that I've been eating. So you should get some. I'm sure they probably still have them like on sale and stuff, so I would run to the store and get them before they're gone. The next thing, I'm just checking my handy dandy phone, is actually something that you don't eat but you drink, and it's a little weird. Normally I don't think I've ever talked about anything like this before, but it is the Plexus Slim packets. Now I am like, have always been against like diet pills or anything that has to do with like just losing weight artificially, because I like dealt with like eating problems when I was in high school, and I never wanted to dip back into that again. But I gained a lot of weight in the past couple years. I've gained 30 pounds since I started dating Jonathan, probably because I was trying to out-eat him. Don't do that. It's not smart. So of course, since I'm getting married in a couple months, I wanted to slim down a little bit, maybe not be as skinny as I was when I started dating him, because I think I was a little bit too skinny, but just feel more confident in myself and finally fit back into my jeans. Like my jeans literally suffocate me every time I put them on, and I'm only comfortable in leggings because I refuse to spend $100 on getting pairs of jeans that actually fit me. So yeah, so I've been actually taking this to kind of help. It helps you like not be as hungry. You're supposed to drink it once a day before, like a little bit before you eat, and you're supposed to drink it like super fast. But I just think my biggest problem is I don't know when to stop eating. I could eat a whole large pizza by myself if I kept going. So this has helped me, like, instead of a whole large pizza, I only eat half of a large pizza. But I think it's also kind of just a mental thing too, of like, I think it just taking this kind of helps. So I mean, lie to yourself and say that like lemonade. If you drink 1 lemonade a day, it will help you. But it's just, I've also been running every day too for like a mile. So this and exercise and just like really watching what I'm eating has helped. I've lost, I think, 6 pounds so far this month, which has been really exciting. And I just feel better. I'm not saying that you need to lose weight or anything, but I've gone on a rant about this. It's yummy. It's fine. Whatever. So the next thing I don't actually have with me because sorry, my phone keeps going off. The next thing I have with me is not actually with me. It's downstairs and I've been like way too lazy to go and get it. Literally just down the steps, but I'll put a little picture of it right here. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've already seen me post on my story about my little recipe binders. So my mom has these like really huge, I think they're like 3-inch recipe binders and they're like almost full. And I always use them to like whenever I bake something. I don't really cook a whole lot. I have been a little bit more recently. But whenever I bake, I usually just grab her recipe binders. And so she was redoing hers and like clearing them out, and I decided to get my own for my future home. And just because I actually really do enjoy cooking and baking, I just don't do it. So I'm just excited to do that when I move out. And so I made my own and I love them, and it was so fun and just so like soothing to do. So I definitely recommend if you have like a lot of recipes that you like using, or you just are constantly on Pinterest, maybe just putting them out and putting them in a little binder you can get from Kroger, Staples, or something. The next thing is this guy. This is Perrier's pink grapefruit. Like, I love sparkling water and I love flavored sparkling water, and I love flavored sparkling water that literally is 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 sodium, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and 0 protein, which protein is good, but it's just so delicious. Like, I know it's kind of an acquired taste, so if you don't like it, then you don't like it, but I am obsessed with it, and that's my most recent like discovery, so I love it. And the next thing is also in the drinks category. I have had an AeroPress for like a little over a year, and I kind of got away from using it because it can be kind of a hassle to clean up, and if you don't have a lot of time in the morning, it's maybe not so fun. And then I even got away with doing it on the weekends. But recently I've been making a lot of rose lattes with this delicious syrup. It's French. I don't know. It's this thing. And if you go to like a lot of local coffee shops, they usually use this brand. And the rose syrup is just, it's so good. Again, I have really weird taste buds, so it's an acquired taste for sure. But if you like lavender flavored things, you're bound to like this. And I make a pretty good rose latte if I do say so myself. So the last thing in the food category, yes, this is the longest food one I have ever done ever, is this dip that I actually just tried last night. I'm filming this about like a week and a half before I post it, so I'm sure I'll be eating it a lot in the next week because I've already eaten a lot in a day and a half. And it is tzatziki dip by the brand Hannah, like literally like the name Hannah, H-A-N-N-A-H. It is so delicious. I got it at Costco with my friend Hannah, believe it or not. We were at Costco and we like had tried a sample of it, and I've never had tzatziki dip before. John loves tzatziki. He like talks about it a lot. He likes Greek food. I've never really eaten Greek food, but it was so good. Like, I could seriously just like take my fingers and like eat it straight out of the bowl. So I had to buy it, even though it was probably way too big for me to buy. It was only $5, and I was just like, you gotta do it, you know? YOLO. So it's delicious, and if you go to Costco or if you just have that brand like available at your grocery store, freaking get it. It's so good. The next thing is cosmetics. So this month I have been, again, like not wearing a lot of makeup. So I don't have like any like actual makeup things, but this month I did something crazy, super fun, and I decided to start taking care of my hair. And by that I got extensions in my hair. I don't know if you know, but like it's so much thicker. And I had really thin hair, so like now my hair is actually just as thick as my friends, which is really funny. They're like, oh, it only took you 8 minutes to blow dry your hair before? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't have any hair. So I just feel so good. Like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and like normally you could like see, like my hair would be like this, like you could see straight through it. And now like you can't, and I'm just so happy with them. and they're like sewn in, so like I only have to get them moved up every couple of months, and I don't take them out. Like, they're not really a huge hassle. The only thing is I can't really wear my hair natural, but I mean, blow drying it doesn't take that long, and I just feel so much more confident. And I don't know, like, my bun is bigger. I know it's stupid, but I've just been obsessed with that, and because of that I've been taking really good care of my hair in general. And I started using this like little Moroccan oil hair treatment thing that came with a Sephora Play box a couple months ago, actually. And I love this, which I've always loved the smell of this, but like using it on your own hair, I mean, you just walk around all day and you're like, it's so good. But yeah, I don't know what it does, but it makes my hair really shiny and like just really like easy to touch, and I don't know, my hair's really frizzy. So it's nice to put this on because the extensions that I have in aren't frizzy, but my actual hair is. So it's like a cookie sandwich of like non-frizzy hair. So this has just been helpful to make everything look like seamless and look like I just have one big old head of hair. And the last hair thing I have is this brush. It's the Wet Brush Pro, and you use this when you brush your hair when it's wet, obviously, but I have like pretty tangly hair. I think it's because my natural hair is so curly, it just like gets really like caught within each other, and I've been having to like really be careful when I brush my hair now because of my extensions. So this like has been a lifesaver. There's no tangles when you brush it, it doesn't hurt. It's just amazing. So if you have problems when you brush your hair when it's wet, or like when it's like halfway blow dried, that's like the worst thing ever, I definitely recommend getting this brush. So the last two things I have are actually masks, which is weird because I haven't been able to wear masks for a couple months, and all of a sudden my face hasn't had any acne anymore. And so I've been trying to take it slow so that I don't break myself out, but my face has also been super dry because of my acne medicine. So last night actually I tried on this Belif Aquabomb sleeping mask that I got last month or the month before in my Sephora Play box, and I woke up this morning and I went to bed last night. My face was like dry underneath my eyes, like around my mouth, like under my nose, and I woke up this morning and it was literally gone. I don't like sleeping masks because I don't like to be uncomfortable when I'm sleeping. I feel like I have to lay like this and then it's gonna get everywhere while I'm sleeping and I kind of panic. So I didn't have the best night's sleep, but my skin looks amazing. So I honestly, if my face doesn't get better, like if it keeps coming back, I'm gonna go buy this because this stuff is amazing. So I definitely recommend. It's the Belif Believe in Truth Aquabomb Sleeping Mask, and it's a jelly pudding mask. And like you can kind of see maybe what it's like, but it's amazing. Everyone needs to try it, and it smells like peppermint and it's great. The last mask is the Blaq with a Q eye mask that has like hyaluronic acid. I have no idea how to speak these words that are on packaging. These things, normally I think eye masks are like pieces, like they're just stupid. Like I take them off and I'm like, what did you do to my face? You did absolutely nothing. This is insane. So it's supposed to be for like if you like wake up and your eyes are a little puffy, like if you had a rough night and you were crying a lot, which it happens, you guys. Or if maybe your skin, like mine, just decides to freak out and like your under eyes are like swollen all of a sudden. This stuff like gets rid of it. Like you put it on for 15 minutes and it is gone. Like my eyes are instantly like the puffiness is gone. I have no idea how expensive these are because they're in my FabFitFun box, so they're probably really expensive, but they're honestly probably worth it. These are like the only things I've ever tried that have actually like worked and like are magic. So it comes with 5 in this box. I don't know how much they sell for, or if they sell single or not. So I apologize if this is like $100 and so unattainable and something that I personally will never buy again because it's way too expensive. But if it is attainable, freaking buy this stuff. It's amazing. Okay, so the last, well no, I have another category after this. What am I saying? Gotta love a good cup of water. So the second to last category is the home category, and this month it's just candles. So the first candle is actually the one that's right here. It's actually lit right now, but you can't tell because of this. It's freaking beautiful. Can we just look at how cute this is? It's so cute. It is lit, but you can't tell on this. I can't talk. You can't tell in this video, but it is lit. It's the Rose Water and Ivory candle. It was given to me by my friend Annie. Okay, I'm sorry if the camera just like shifted positions because my card was full, so I had to delete some stuff. But back to business, where was I? This candle was gifted to me, and it smells amazing. The Rose Water and Ivy candle is great because it's one of those candles that's available all year long at Bath & Body Works. So it's not one of those candles I tell you about and then you can't buy anymore, because I know I do that a lot. So this one you can still get all the time, and they have like the soaps in that smell too, and it's just so like fresh, and I love the smell of roses. It's hard to describe. It's just like a really like light, I'm gonna just waft it for you. It's just so light. It's like almost like a cotton smell, but with floral in it. I don't know, it's the best smell ever. So it's Rose Water and Ivy. Go and freaking sniff it. It's amazing. The next candle I have is one that I have lit in the last monthly video, and one that I actually just finished the other day. It's the Champagne Toast candle. So this one too is one of the great ones that's available all year long. I'm pretty sure it's still there right now, and it's been there, I don't know if it ever stopped. It's like a pretty good winter smell. My card was full again. Anyway, Champagne Toast candle, available all year round. Go and sniff it. It smells like winter berries and it's amazing. Okay. So the next category we have is entertainment, and it's pretty quick because it's nothing that I can actually physically show you. Basically, the show that I've been watching this month is Parks and Recreation. I've seen it 6 times before. It's really the best show ever. Like, I just love it. If you've never seen it before, please go watch it. There's a huge debate all the time about what's better, Parks and Rec or The Office. I'm a Parks and Rec girl because Leslie Knope and I are soul sisters, and I'm obsessed with Chris Pratt, Aubrey Plaza's. I mean, everyone in that show is just great, and I really love that show. And it's one of those shows where there's really no cussing because it was on TV, so it's all bleeped out, even on Netflix, so you can watch it around your family for the most part. There might be a couple episodes that are a little iffy, but for the most part, and not feel completely awkward about. And it's just so funny and so good, and everyone should see it. And the next thing is something that's not a thing or really entertainment at all. It's just like something I've been obsessed with the past couple of months, but it's really like come into play this month, is like 70s like themed anything. I know that's so weird, but like it's becoming really popular. Like I mean, even this month my Sephora play was like 70s themed. So it's like, it's really hard to describe, but it's kind of like basically like this shirt, just this like bubbly lettering and like the golds and like this orangey color and like the yellow and the white. I love it so much, and I don't know why, because I don't like the color yellow, but like all of a sudden I've been so about it. And like mustard has been like really big, and I love 70s fashion. I've always really liked 70s workplace fashion, which I know sounds so weird, but I love like the plaid like blazers and turtlenecks are my thing. So I don't know, I've just been loving it, and I know that's really weird, but it's been my favorite this month. So there you have it. So there are my February favorites. I hope you all enjoyed, and I can't wait to show you all my March favorites next month. March is the month of St. Patty's Day. It is when spring is supposed to happen, and I pray it does, and it's also my birthday month. So I'm turning 22 this year. I'm getting freaking old, and I am not about it. All right, well, I will see you guys next month. Bye.